Hey there. Welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Kelsey. I'm a registered dietitian and I'm also on the expert team at Brook. Today I'm going to teach you how to make elderberry syrup. Elderberry syrup is an herbal tonic that you can make at home. You can also buy it at the grocery store, but I think this way is more fun. To get the antiviral benefits from elderberry syrup, one might take 2 to 3 tablespoons of elderberry syrup a day spread throughout the day. So a little shot of it in the morning, afternoon, and night. This is especially true if you feel any symptoms coming on. A lot of times when I'm about to get a cold, I'll feel a little bit sinus pressure or a sore throat, and that's when I usually start taking the elderberry syrup. What you'll need today is a pot with a lid. You'll need water, dried elderberries, and honey. I like to use raw local honey. It has antibacterial properties, and I also like to support small local businesses. This is what dried elderberries look like. They kind of look like currants. And they kind of smell like blackberries or currants or something like that. Okay, let's do this. So, I'm going to turn my saucepan on medium-low. We're going to need 4 cups of water for every cup of elderberries, about. I usually honestly just eyeball it, but I'm measuring today for you guys. So I'll need double the water that I just put in. We actually don't need our honey until later, but now is the time to add anything else that you want to add. I have some leftover ginger from making fire cider. If you haven't seen that video yet, check it out. It'll be linked in the eye and it'll also be linked down below. But I'm going to add some of this now. You can also add cinnamon sticks, stuff like that. Okay, I'm just going to give it a stir. So I stirred it gently so that I could see where on my wooden spoon the water came up to. Came up to about there. So we're going to simmer this and we're going to try to reduce it by about half. So I'm going to put the lid on for now until it comes up to a low simmer. And then I'm going to turn it down so that it stays at a low simmer, and I'm going to crack the lid like that. I'm going to let this go. It's probably going to take 30, 45 minutes to simmer down. And then I'll turn the heat off, remove it from the heat, leave the lid cracked like this, and I'm going to let it cool down to room temperature. And then I'm going to let it steep for several hours. After that, I will be back to show you what to do next. Okay, so my berries have been steeping for a few hours. They're at room temperature. Here comes the fun part. Make sure your hands are nice and clean. We need to strain the liquid from these elderberries. And the way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to use a nut milk bag. This one is a little bit stained from years of love, but it's clean. So what we're going to do is pour all of the elderberries and the juice into this nut milk bag in this bowl, and then we're going to squeeze all the juice out. You can wear gloves while you're doing this if you don't want your hands stained for a good day or so. Okay. You want to spend a few minutes doing this because you really want to get all of that juice out as much as you can. Now we're just going to pour this into a mason jar. Now check where the liquid comes up in your jar. This one comes a little bit above halfway, which is okay, but what you want to do is add enough honey to double the volume of this. So that means that I'm going to fill up this mason jar the rest of the way with honey. I have this little shaker that came with a blender bottle, and I'm just going to throw that in there so that the honey and elderberry mix together really nicely. And there you have it, your own elderberry syrup. I like to either take a little shot of it in the morning, or sometimes I'll just use a spoon, put a couple of spoonfuls into a glass, and have it with warm water or warm tea. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you're subscribed to Brook's YouTube channel for more tips, tricks, and recipes, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye now.